is I've made a fusion core factory. So when I started this, I had 6 for fusion cores. I just made this a little bit over 10 minutes ago. So if you look, I have 17 now. And this thing's just pumping them out. I mean, look, it's really just going. So let me explain what this is exactly. So if you have the Contraptions DLC, you'll be able to make this. And it works on the latest patch. As you can tell, I'm broadcasting this today. So what you want to do is you want to go into your power, manufacturing, which is towards the end next to marquee. So this is the hopper. You can find that in miscellaneous. So you want to build that, and then you want to build a elevated power junction, which you can build that right here in conveyor belts. It's like the first one, followed by a conveyor storage. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard about this duplication glitch. Basically, when these things go in to the conveyor storage, you want to click on it at the last second. That way the conveyor storage has a copy and you have a copy. So what I've done is take this a step further and actually did it so it circles back, so I could just keep doing the glitch over and over again. This is a vacuum hopper. This will suck the components out of the conveyor storage. And then this is a conveyor belt lift. So this will lift it up to the level I want. And then this conveyor belt will just push it straight back over here into the hopper, dropping it once more onto this track. So basically with the fusion cores, it counts as ammo. You can't duplicate stacks with this trick. You can only duplicate one. So let's go ahead and dive right into that. As you can see, these fusion cores are just pumping out one after another. Besides what I have in my inventory, I was also doing frag grenades. Yeah, I like to throw frag grenades around. Besides what I have in my inventory, I'm sure there's quite a bit of fusion cores. So when you do this, you want to drop one at a time onto the belts. And that way it's not stacked. Even if it goes in together into the conveyor storage, it's not going to stack. It's still going to come out one at a time. And the reason that is because if you try to do it in stacks, it's just not going to work properly. It's just a pain in the ass. And this way you can just keep cloning, duplicating one after another. There's not going to be any delay. See, with this thing, it only lifts one at a time, and this thing only vacuums one at a time. So that gives you your one delay. So every 1 second, this thing's going to pump it out. You can set the vacuum hopper to do it a little bit slowly. So where it goes up to like 30 seconds, I think. So you'd be pumping one out every 30 seconds. I have it set to half a second, or 1 second, I believe. So yeah, basically that's all you do. You want to drop your fusion cores, like I said, one at a time. I know this is a little bit of a pain, but that way they don't stack together. I'm just going to get 10 in my inventory for now. Show you this glitch. Okay, I'm going to let those go through. So basically what you do is you want to come over here to the conveyor storage while this thing's running. And this thing's just pumping them out, like I said. You want to get your target like right about here, right before they disappeared. So when you do that, you want to click X. Now you see how it says frag grenade removed, or it'll say fusion core removed. That's because I did it too early. You want to get it right before it goes in. I mean, when you have this many coming through, it makes it a little bit easier. That way you don't have to keep resetting your fusion cores over and over again. You can just keep duplicating. As you can see, I am messing up a little bit. That's why this works so well, is because it gives you room to mess up, and then you can keep doing it over and over again. Yeah, like I said, I think I started with like 4 or 5 of these fusion cores, or 6. I think it was 4. And, I messed up. I keep messing up. So what you want to aim for is that where it says fusion core removed at the top left. You don't want to see that. You just want to hear the clicking sound, like that. That one went through. You want to wait till the last possible second. And the timing on it will get better as you do it. If you're too late, it doesn't even make a sound. You'll just drop it. Okay. So let's go ahead and check how many I have now. 29. 29 fusions. Oh no, that's fusion cells. Fusion cores. 25. So yeah, this definitely works, and it's not going to. It's not a slow process at all. I mean, once you have this thing up and running, it gets a lot faster. Once you have like hundreds of these things going, I imagine that it would be really fast to get thousands. I think I'm going to kill the power for now. I didn't put a box. That's fucking awesome. Where's... Should have added a switch box. Anyway. So that shuts that down. There's still quite a bit of fusion cores, I'd imagine, stuck in the system. And you'll just have to like come back and sweep them up. I'm sure there's a bunch on that conveyor belt. I'm sorry, I am playing on survival mode and my character is exhausted. So let's just take a quick look. I got 28 fusion cores. When I started, I also had 2 frag grenades. So I only put 2 on there, so that's why it's duplicated a little bit slower. Oh shit. So yeah, that covers it for the fusion core factory. However, I do have some other things to show you as far as duplicating goes. And I am totally over encumbered. Okay. Well, fusion cores do weigh a lot in survival mode. They weigh quite a bit. Back to normal. Okay. So, as you can see my little settlement here. Besides that duplication glitch, there's also one more that I should probably show you. So in order to duplicate materials, and that'll take me to my next section, duplicating materials is quite easy. So what you're going to want... Hold on, that stupid radio is annoying me now. Okay, so duplicating materials. Let me show you what I have. You'll see what I'm talking about, because this is insane. Okay, so I have 22,000 adhesive. Yeah, 13,000 acid, aluminum, look at that. Ballistic fibers, circuitry, 20,000 circuitry, cloth, concrete. I can build whatever the hell I want. Why didn't I duplicate more of that? Anyway, fertilizer. You definitely want fertilizer. You're going to definitely want to duplicate lead and oil and adhesive. And copper. Definitely fucking copper, because copper is the cornerstone of everything. And you can use copper to actually level yourself up. So let's go ahead and... Crappy power armor. Let's go ahead and go up here, and I'll show you what I have going on up here. Yeah, this is a gun I actually made. If you don't know how to make weapons, but you have the the contraptions DLC, then this will be a treat for you, because as you can see I have boxes labeled. So this is, I can make like regular guns, I can make armor, ammo, energy weapons, and there's a few more that you can build to produce. As you can see, this is actually already going. You can put your materials directly into these dressers, and the vacuum hoppers will feed them into here. Although I think for these, it's faster just to feed them directly into the forges and the plants. As you can see, I have copper, lead, oil, and fertilizer. That screw is just in there for no reason. And this is producing 2mm electromagnet cartridges. And what that does, let's see actually, because I've been doing this for a while. Alright, so as you can see, I have 2mm electromagnetic cartridges, and this feeds them in pretty quickly. I think every 10 seconds. Let's see here, is it gonna go, or... Huh.
Farm's not much, but it's something.
As you can see, I also have... Oh, there it goes. There goes one. I also have, there's some rifles in here. There's heavy combat armor, which is basically some of the best generic shit you can get. I wouldn't say that it's the best, of course, if you have legendary items. So basically how I made all this happen is you want to set up your factory in such a way that everything you do gets fed into this one hopper. So everything comes out either from there or from here, because obviously with space issues, you're not going to be able to feed everything into one space without more space to build on. I built this on Red Rocket. You can build this at the Starlight movie theater, for example. It has tons of space. So yeah, basically the way to get that much ammunition or whatever, and I'll show you how to do that right now, you want to duplicate the materials for that. So if you go over to your junk, let's see, what do I need more of? We were just talking about crystal. Yeah, okay, so you want to pull out your crystal. You want to have it all in your inventory, and you can actually clear out whatever space you need for duplication. If you don't want to keep cycling through all this, you can put all your workshop stuff into a box. I don't. I mean, I have no problems doing this. So what you want to do is you want to drop it all on the ground. And you'll notice how it's in 3 stacks. That's because I duplicated it. If it's in multiple stacks, just pick it up again and drop it, and it goes back into 1 stack. And then you'll just go into workshop mode. I find this is easier next to the workbench, so you don't have to hold the button down to go into workshop mode. You can just click X on it and then come into this. So now that you have your materials on the ground in your workshop mode, you're gonna highlight it. And then what you're gonna quickly do, since I'm playing on PS4, you're gonna scrap and store at the same time. So you notice if I push square, it goes to scrap. If I push circle, it goes to store. So what you want to do is you want to slide your finger from square to circle. And see this screen right here? See how it has 2 windows? That's because I'm holding circle. So when you slide over from square to circle, and then you hold circle, it'll stay on this. So if I let go of circle, it goes back to that. Now let's try that again. So it goes to 2 windows. You want to hold circle, and then you want to press X twice. Alright, so if you remember, I had about 1,600 crystal. Now let's take a look in the workshop what I have. 3,322. Fantastic. Okay, so, and I mean, you can keep doing this as long as you want. I like to put everything back into one little unit. When you start out, if you have like let's say you have 1 steel, and you want to get to like 20,000, it's going to take about 5 minutes, because you're basically just doubling 1, so you're going to get 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 4 plus 4 equals 8, and you're going to keep going down the line until eventually you're doubling thousands. So now I got this back on the floor. Let's go ahead and duplicate that one more time. So square to circle, you just want to put your finger on the square button. And before you press it in, just do a swooping motion to circle, and then hold circle as you push it. Scrap, whatever. Okay, 6,000 crystal. So now that you know how to duplicate that, it should be pretty self-explanatory what you do from there. You duplicate all the materials for ammo, weapons, whatever the hell you want to build or create. So what I've done with this, and I know there's people who use, I've seen some YouTube videos, people who are using logic gates to kind of like make multiple factories. So like, it's like this thing, if you pressed a button, it would make such and such material. If you pressed another button, the other one would make such and such ammo or whatever. The way I have this is everything's hardwired, everything's off one terminal. There's not multiple ammo factories, not multiple weapon forges. This is a simple factory. So let's go ahead and let's build something. Okay, so
I've never lost anyone before.
we're going to create something from the energy weapons. So this actually, energy weapons take a lot more different materials than anything else. As you can see when you go into your terminal, you'll see armor forge, hopper control, and this hopper control is how you set the speed for your hoppers. And setting the force, I haven't really noticed any difference with the force. You know, it says 1, 2, 5, whatever, 30. I have it on 30, and it says exceeds recommended safety parameters, whatever. But I haven't noticed it coming out of the hopper any faster. It usually just stays the same, just goes shoop, right into there. And like I said, we're going to make something real quick, so go to the energy weapons. And these are the things you can create with energy weapon forges. You got your gamma gun, which is the radiation pistol, as you may or may not know. The Gatling laser is basically a laser minigun, laser gun, which is, you know that. Yeah, you should know all this shit. Plasma gun. So last time I made stacks and stacks of plasma guns for some fucking reason. I don't know why I did plasma guns. Oh yeah, it's because I was gonna give them to all my settlers, make them into badass plasma rifles, whatever. And this guy's actually wearing stuff that I've made from the factories.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
So as you can see, he's got this. It's a fully upgraded automatic assault rifle. It's got all the best, you know, attachments on it or whatever. And then you have all this armor. I didn't upgrade his armor because that's pointless. He doesn't die anyway. In one round, of course, because they have infinite ammo. So let's go ahead and make that energy weapon I was talking about. Got way off track. For those who don't know, this is an elevator, obviously. If you don't have contraptions DLC, this is pointless for you because you can't do any of this. So as you'll notice, I'll have a lot of like cooking stoves, cooking fires. That's just access to my workshop inventory is close to what I want it to be. So if we go to the terminal, blah. We'll go to, I don't want to do energy weapon, we'll do a weapon. So yeah, we'll make a 44 caliber pistol. So we need 4 adhesive, 1 oil, 10 screws, 15 steel. Pretty simple. Okay. Adhesive, oil, whatever. So I'm just gonna grab what I need. I don't need a whole lot. Whatever. I say? I said I needed oil. Oil's really important stuff. I mean, you use oil almost as much as you use copper. And, you know, everything. Cork. Cork was one of those odd things that I didn't have before, and now I have millions of. I don't remember. What did I say? Spring? Screw? Oh, that doesn't work for me. I'll just take some. I don't give a fuck. Screw. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure this should be it. Whatever. A random amount of whatever the hell I need. Alright, so weapon forge, 44 caliber pistol, screw, steel. Okay, I have everything I need. So you're gonna come over here, and like I said, you can. Here's my weapon forge. You can put stuff into the vacuum hopper, and I'll do that just to show you how it works. In theory. I'm just gonna... Okay. So the vacuum hopper will pull that out, send it over to the weapon forge. Blah blam. That's running. So when this gets back to the number of... Oh, okay. The number of materials for the weapon. So it's going to be 4 adhesive, 1 oil, 10 screws, 15 steel. So once all that is actually loaded from the hopper into the forge, then it'll start making. Did I load enough steel into it? Let's just put a couple more steel. Okay, so once that makes that, once that's fully loaded, we'll come over here and watch the magic happen. Like I said, with the vacuum hopper, it takes time. Even with the shortest setting, this is half a second. That's pumping out, you know, the materials from this box every half second. And I think it does it in whatever order you put it in. I'm not entirely sure. There go the screws. So the real test is once the oil, the first oil goes through, that's when it'll pump out a gun for us. And you know what? Yeah, okay. So as soon as it takes the last screw, it's going to take an oil. And they only need 1 oil for the gun, so it'll take oil right now. So that should pump on as soon as it gets that oil. What the hell? Oh. Okay, it doesn't have enough steel. What the hell happened there? So I'm just gonna go ahead and... Actually, did it already make a gun or something? Did I miss it? Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Well, that was anticlimactic. Really should put some rails up. I made this thing so... Okay, so now we have snub nose 44 pistol in the conveyor storage. Okay, but I want to show you that again, because that was ridiculous. I fell off, and I'll put all the materials directly this time. It's not moving. Oh well. So here's our 44 pistol. And it's just trucking along the conveyor belt system. Oh my god. Oh, that's fine. So it's going to go right into this hopper. And I've got these walls up around it just because Did you see that? It kind of just shot out really fast. So when I was mass producing armor and the weapons all at the same time, this thing was just shooting out like that. But it was just shooting out so far. I don't know why this is going so... I wonder if this hopper is affected by the force. Maybe that's what it was. That hopper shooting out so quick. Come on. Hopper control. I thought this only affected vacuum hoppers. Half second. Jamming may occur or whatever. Output force. I was going to take another look at it. That should be the gentlest setting. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's what my problem was. Sweet. Well, that's basically it, guys. Yeah, go ahead and like, share, whatever the hell you guys want to do with this video. If you think this was informative, maybe I'll make more videos later on different stuff here in Fallout Universe, because I do love this game, and I do know most of the tricks that get you by. Alright, well, I'm gonna sign off.